Finally getting around to the voltage doubler experiment. Good Sunday morning to you all, YouTube. It is 11:11 now. I am at the bench. I keep wanting to say on the bench. I'm not really on the bench. I'm at the bench. So anyway, just trying to straighten up a few things before I do what I want to do. Let me go over a couple of things here that arrived in the mail since last we spoke. I think I mentioned that was supposed to be out for delivery, and it was in fact delivered. This will be used. That's probably the last thing I'll do to this before I button it up, is coat the top of the chassis with this, and make sure that's all, no more rust. And then I got these the other day, and I forgot to mention these when I got them. When I ordered the, you guys may recall, I ordered the big leads here. Let me get them over here. These here for to get, you know, the little grabber things, and they connect there. You know, this is the way you buy things on eBay, because you can't really tell how big they are. I thought these were around the same size, but obviously they're not. Now these take, I think the DuPont cables fit in here for connections, but they work basically the same way. That you pinchers and the thing comes out the end. They're much smaller, but like I said, they may come in handy for something. We'll see. But they weren't that expensive, so I went ahead and bought a set of those as well. Like I said, that was that. The other thing that arrived the other day was this. I ordered some wire. I really didn't have any decent wire for hookup wire, you know, stuff like that. This is 22 gauge stranded, and there's 10 different colors in there. There's 10 feet of each one, and I think it was $11 something, but it wasn't that expensive. And I just went ahead. That way I'll have things like, I like to have a good selection of different colored wires, and my plan is to, as these strands run out, as I use them up or whatever, I will replace them one roll at a time, and obviously get a bigger roll when I do that. To that end, I have already ordered part of the order I ordered from Sal's, and by the way, he has not yet. I haven't heard any more about that, so I don't know. He's still probably having problems, I guess. But anyway, I ordered some of his rolls. I think they're 50 feet rolls. I think there was 3 different colors I ordered, and so those are coming as well. Those are 22 gauge as well. I think 22 gauge is good enough for what we work with here. So got that going. The last thing that arrived, and this was yesterday, was the banana plugs that I think I had mentioned ordering, but they did arrive from China, so I have those now, and like I say, I like these, and happy with those. So that's all that. I'm back once more with you. You can see on the meter there, I am measuring now. This here, almost 3 volts. This is on the audio generator, the ICO 377, and key heater just kicked off. Always makes a difference on the meters. But anyway, that's just with the diode in line and nothing else. So basically what we're going to do is add the doubler to it and see if it does not make the voltage go roughly double. And we'll be back in just a second. Alright, well, there you can see the difference. It's all the way over on 9 right now. Let me turn it back down to, or let me put it back down to the single diode, and we'll see how that looks compared. There you go, it's dropping now. So there you go, about 4.5 volts on just this, using the single diode to rectify the AC coming out of the audio generator, And if we switch it over to the doubler, we should get about double. And we do. 9 volts. There you go. There's a good practical demonstration of the doubler in action and how well that works. Like I said, you have to rectify the AC coming out of the audio speaker or whatever you're measuring. So this is again, it's about 400 hertz. Let me show you one more time before I show you the doubler. Takes a little while for it to come back down. The meter's a little bit slow, but you can see it'll steady out around 4.5 there. So that's a pretty good demonstration, I think. Very good, as a matter of fact. And I'm happy with that. Now let me show you what the doubler looks like. Let me shut this stuff down here. I will flash a picture of the doubler circuit, and this is basically what we built just right here. We have your let me get back over here. It's our AC coming in here. One side goes to the negative of this 1 microfarad microfarad capacitor, and from there the positive end goes to the cathode of this diode here, and that also goes to the anode of the next diode right there. And on the negative side, basically it just goes from the negative of the cathode or anode of the diode to the negative of this capacitor. It's also 1 microfarad, and that's common, so I just had both of the leads connected to this for the input and output. This was the input for the AC. This is the output for the DC right here. So there you go. That's just how simple that is. It's just a really simple circuit, and like I say, that makes me happy that it worked well. Like I say, it does double the voltage, and you know, that will help a lot in measuring this type of voltage on the 970, because of, for one thing, it's a 2 volt movement as far as you know, how sensitive it is. So it takes a little bit to make it go. And I'm thinking I hope to have this done here soon to where we can measure this and see exactly how it works. I do have one more thing that I purchased today. I have some searches on my eBay that automatically register each day, and it searches each day for new items in that category or whatever. And the Syncor FE14 is one of those things that I still have even though I have 2 of them, I still have it up there. And it popped up this morning. It was like, I don't know, $13, something like that. $9 shipping or $10 shipping, whatever it was. But anyway, it was a buy it now. And it actually turned out to be an FE16. As you can look by the pictures there. So it's a little step up from the 14. And I thought, well, you know, I'll go ahead and pick that up. So I did. And looks to be in pretty good shape. Like I said, no indication about whether the meter works or not like that, but we'll find out. And like I say, it's worth taking a shot. If I get another one with a bad meter, I'm not buying anymore. That's it. I'm just gonna figure that the meters are bad on the Syncors and go from there. So I think that's about it, except for that, and that was about it. So you guys have a great day. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be doing a I'm not going to call it a rant, because it's not really a rant, but I'm going to give you my feelings. There's been a lot of people doing alignments on radios and stuff like that, and I'm going to give you my feelings on that, because mine differ a little bit from the norm, I think, and we will get into that at another time, but I'll probably put up some diagrams and stuff, and like I say, we get into that at, like I say, the next time. But until then, you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching, and we will see you.